and welcome. My name is Jennifer Morris, and I have the honor of serving the students, families, and staffs of Joyce Hall Elementary School as assistant principal. We're excited to have each and every one of you here today for the dedication ceremony to help celebrate the opening of the 15th elementary school in Prosper ISD. We have been anxiously awaiting the day that we could welcome you into our beautiful building. So, welcome to Joyce Hall Elementary School. We're thrilled to open these doors and give you a peek into the legacy we are creating here. Now, I would like to welcome our outstanding principal, Mrs. Stephanie Romero.
Good afternoon. My name is Stephanie Romero, and I am the proud principal of Joyce Hall Elementary. To say that we are excited for this celebration would be an understatement. We have all been anxiously awaiting this moment for quite some time. Since joining the amazing staff of Prosper ISD in 2008, I have served as a teacher, assistant principal, and principal. During this time, there have been many changes within our district. When I first began my journey in Prosper ISD, I taught at one of 3 elementary schools, and now I am happy to welcome you to elementary number 15. There are so many people to thank who have made this day possible. I would like to thank the entire Prosper ISD community for their overwhelming support of the 2019 bond referendum that allowed us to build this amazing school. The opening of the building is just the beginning of the amazing educational journey that we are all about to begin. Secondly, I would like to thank the Hall family, Joyce Hall, her son Thomas, and his wife Courtney. We are so appreciative of all of the contributions of your family to Prosper ISD and to Hall Elementary. There are also some very special people I would like to introduce. The members of our Prosper ISD School Board, President Drew Wilburn, Vice President Deborah Smith, Secretary Kelly Cavender, Mr. Bill Beavers, Mr. Jordan Dial, Miss Dina Dixon, and Mr. Garrett Linker. Thank you to each of you for your time, dedication, and unwavering support for the students, families, and staff of Prosper ISD. I'd also like to thank our incredible district leaders, Superintendent Dr. Holly Ferguson, and Deputy Superintendent Dr. Greg Bradley. This day would not have been possible without the two of them. In addition, I would like to give a huge thank you to someone who I have relied on tremendously, our amazing assistant principal, Jennifer Morris, as well as the phenomenal staff of Joyce Hall Elementary and our remarkable campus custodial staff. They have been working tirelessly to get the building ready for today. We are a brand new family, and they have all been hardworking and dedicated to creating a school that all students will be proud to call home. If you are a Hall staff member, will you please give us a wave? They're located around the side there. I would also like to thank the Prosper ISD Technology, Communications, Purchasing, Maintenance and Operations, and Construction departments, and every other district employee who has helped make this day possible. We most definitely would not have been ready without each and every one of you. Another thank you goes out to Huckabee and Associates and Pope Construction for designing and building such a beautiful facility to serve our students. Once it was just a structure on a blueprint, and you have created a school that will foster creativity and curiosity in all of the students who will pass through our doors. Additionally, I would like to thank Ms. Debbie Anderson from Anderson Hanson Blanton, the advertising agency for Star Trail and Blue Star Land, for welcoming us so warmly to your community. We greatly appreciate and are thankful for your partnership. I would like to thank our outstanding Hall PTO. They have jumped right in and with both feet, and they have not looked back. Their dedication and support for the students and staff, they've already been spoiling our staff this week, and we are so appreciative. And families of Hall Elementary is truly one of a kind. And lastly, I'd like to thank my family, my husband Tim, my daughter Callie, and my son Jack for being so supportive of my love for education. Sorry. Your support means the world to me, and I couldn't do it without you. As we prepare for the beginning of the school year, we wanted a slogan that would truly represent our students and that would honor Joyce Hall. I am proud to share with you that our slogan is Hall Means All. We will also have a Hall Star Award that is given to deserving students at our monthly assembly. We look forward to electing our very first Junior Hope Squad and also our student council, and filling our hallways with great representations of our students' accomplishments. We are working to cultivate relationships, recognizing and praising our students for their hard work and respectful behavior, and we're looking forward to making many great memories throughout our first year. I've really enjoyed spending time with Ms. Hall and getting to know her over the past few months, and I've learned so much about her as a person, an educator, and a parent. And one of my favorite stories is the story of how she actually ended up working in Prosper ISD. If you don't know that story, you should have her tell it to you sometime, because I don't think I could do it justice. You will be hearing a lot of Prosper ISD firsts in her story. So Susan Joyce Englert Hall was born on July 29, 1949 in Ballinger, Texas, to Andrew and Matilda Tilly Englert. She is the oldest of 5 children. The Englert family has been engaged in farming in the Norton, Wilmeth, and Winters community for generations. Joyce has one son, Thomas, who was born and raised in Prosper. He attended Prosper ISD from pre-K through graduation. Both Thomas and his wife, Courtney, are educators. A 1967 graduate of Winters High, Joyce began her work in education as an aide in the Summer Head Start program. She attended Angelo State University and earned a Bachelor of Science degree in 1971, a Language and Learning Disability Certificate, and Master's of Education degree in Guidance and Counseling in 1979. In 1990, she continued her postgraduate work in curriculum and instruction at Texas Women's University. She taught general and special education for 14 years in Isleta, Southwest, Wall, and Menard ISDs, before being employed in 1985 as Prosper ISD's first full-time counselor for grades K through 12, which at the time totaled about 350 students. This year, we are welcoming over 24,500 students to Prosper ISD. In 1991, she became the district's first director of curriculum and instruction, which also included the areas of technology, federal programs, counseling, special programs, and staff development. Even after her retirement in 2009, Joyce continued serving Prosper ISD in the business office for 2 years. She is a member of the Frisco Area Retired School Personnel Group and participates in various donation projects at St. Francis of Assisi Catholic Church. She is humbled and able to share this honor of the school name with each and every person she had the privilege of working with, and is committed to supporting the efforts of the students, administration, and staff. At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Joyce Hall to the stage to present her with a token of our appreciation for her dedication to Prosper ISD. At this time, I would like to welcome our Prosper ISD Board President, Mr. Drew Wilburn.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I begin with my comments, let me just say I promise to be brief, no matter how long this takes. Today is an exciting day to be a part of Prosper Independent School, Prosper ISD. It is a distinct honor to be a part of the celebration of Joyce Hall Elementary School. This elementary school is number 15 of our amazing district. Prosper ISD got its start in 1902. If my math is correct, that makes us 120 years old. In 1902, 100 students of all ages attended school in a 2-story wood building that had no desk, no pencils, and no running water. At that time, Ms. Romero, we had a total of 3 teachers in the district. 120 years later, we have over 24,000 students, over 2,600 employees, 2 high schools, 4 middle schools, 15 elementary schools, all in one amazing community. Ms. Joyce Hall became a part of Prosper ISD over 35 years ago when we had about 350 students. In the last 37 years, she's seen it grow from 350 students to over 24,000 students. Ms. Hall, who would have imagined this? Joyce Hall Elementary School is located in the upscale master plan Star Trail community. Thank you to any Blue Star representatives on hand today. Joyce Hall Elementary School has state-of-the-art technology and classrooms. Joyce Hall Elementary has a library with books to support foundational literacy education. Joyce Hall Elementary has brand new kitchen and cafeteria to ensure our learners are fed. Joyce Hall Elementary has a gym to ensure that our learners are fit. Joyce Hall Elementary has a playground and a hard court play area to ensure our children have recess and recreation. And I need you to know today, as you look around the wall, Joyce Hall Elementary has a full staff of principals, counselors, teachers, and support staff to ensure our learners are prepared for the future. 120 years ago, Prosper ISD began with a passion for educating our future. 120 years later, we are grounded by tradition and soaring to new beginnings. Our mission is to develop and graduate motivated, academically prepared individuals with the strength of character to make contributions to a rapidly changing society through an educational system that maintains high expectations, provides quality instruction, and establishes a safe, orderly learning environment in the community that lives its name. In short, our mission is to educate our future. By your presence here today, I assume that at some level and in some form, you are committed to this mission. With that understanding, I'm excited to welcome you today to Joyce Hall Elementary School. Let's do this together like our children's future rests upon our efforts. I hope you understand that it does. That ends my comments, but I need to go off script for just a second. I'm going to, although she's already been up once before, Ms. Joyce Hall, I'm going to ask that you'll join me just for a quick moment here on the stage. Now that she's here, I'm going to ask everyone in the room if you're able to stand with us. Ms. Romero read her bio, and y'all missed it. Nobody said anything. On July 29th, 1949, Miss Joyce Hall was born. She celebrated her birthday 8 days ago, right? So 8 days ago, she celebrated her birthday, and she turned 29 again. And 8 days later, there's a school named after Miss Joyce Hall. So here's what we're gonna do. We're all standing together, so we're gonna sing happy birthday to her, okay? All right, y'all ready? All right, I'll lead it off. I cannot sing, I sound horrible, but we're gonna participate. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Hall. Happy birthday to you. Happy 29th birthday, thank you. Y'all can be seated. Welcome to Joyce Hall Elementary School.
Thank you, Mr. Wilburn. We appreciate your service and commitment to excellence. Next, we will hear from some of our Hall students, led by our music teacher, Mrs. Whitney Woodson. They will be performing our Hall school song, and Over There Is My Future.
We are hope. We are hope. And we stand proud.
I would like to welcome Dr. Holly Ferguson, the Superintendent of Prosper ISD.
Thank you, Mrs. Romero, and thank you all so much for being here today. It is packed, which is exactly what it needs to be. For someone who has their own school song and has their name in it, Joyce Hall is pretty much like a local celebrity. So if you want to get her autograph, I think she'll be around later when we're doing cookies and cake. As I look around this room and I think about Prosper ISD, I think about grounded by tradition, soaring to new beginnings. There's so many moments from the past in this room, but there's so many moments of the future in this room. If you ever worked with Joyce Hall in Prosper ISD, if you're standing, I want you to wave, and if you're seated, please stand up. And then Ms. Hall, I want you to look and just see how many of your great friends are here. And so what I would say is you are loved, and you are loved by me. So they always write a script for these things for me, and it never really seems to be what I want to say. So whenever I get on the mic, there's no stopping me, and I love that. So what I want to do right now is really personalize it to a lady who truly deserves all the honor and all the love in the world. In 1998, I took my very first teaching job in Prosper ISD. Don't do the math, because some of you are doing it right now to figure out how old I am. I'm just like Joyce Hall. I'm 29 forevermore. And as a young teacher who was very wet behind the ears and thought she knew everything because she'd gone to college to get a degree, which made her the smartest person in the building, pretty much, I found myself in a meeting one day as a teacher, and we as a team were supposed to have a meeting with Joyce Hall. And I thought, now why would she be coming to take our time? We are very busy people, and I have things to do. I have kids to teach, and I need a break, right? And the teachers are shaking their heads back there. They're like, yes, all that. And so we sat down in a meeting, and Joyce Hall came to talk to us about curriculum. And she was talking about what at that point in time was called the essential elements from the Texas Education Agency. And I thought to myself, still very annoyed that I have to be in this meeting. She seems delightful, she seems kind and pleasant, but I don't really want to be here right now. But you see in that moment what Joyce Hall was teaching that very young teacher who thought she knew everything is that teachers matter the most. And that if you really want to get down to the heart of what's going on in a classroom, you've got to sit down at a table and talk to them about what their kids are learning. And so to have Joyce Hall Elementary in our district, I cannot think of a finer or a better educator to have her name emblazoned on the side of this building. It is truly an honor to be able to be the superintendent, because I feel like I've come somewhat full circle from that first moment to this moment now. But what I'm so thankful for is that I'm going to have so many moments ahead. So Joyce Hall, thank you. Thank you for being an educator who dedicated your life to children and to making a difference, but also pouring into a really young teacher who didn't really know what she was doing. It is my honor. And I'm going to promise all of you what I just said is way better than what's on that script. At this time, I'd like to invite our fabulous Prosper ISD school board members, Ms. Romero, Ms. Morris, and I would love to have the Hall family join us. It's time to cut a ribbon and get this school open. at this time, please feel free to make your way through the building. Oh, she has a script. I'm not supposed to be talking.
I'm so sorry. I just have one quick thing before we dismiss you to the library to join us in the library for the reception. We would like to direct your attention. There is a table toward the back of the room, and then we have a couple of other ones. They have white tablecloths on them. Ms. Hall loves reading and has always encouraged reading in her students. So in order to honor her legacy and to help us tell her story, and so our students will know the namesake of our school, we are placing book plates on the inside of our library books. And we would love for you to share your memories of Joyce Hall. And so we ask you to please sign a book plate before you go so that we're able to allow her legacy to live on in our library books. So at this time, we invite you to tour our beautiful building. Thank you all for coming and celebrating with us today.